Hey y'all, it's your Captain for All Things Creative coming at you with a Real Housewives of Dubai Season 2 Episode 3 video. If you're new to this channel, welcome. Please like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. And if you're returning, thank you so much for rocking with us. You know, we get into a lot of things, and today we get into Dubai, even though it wasn't much going on, so this should be a short video. So first you see Stansberry moving out of her friend's house finally. So he's throwing her a moving out party, or as Brooks would call it, an eviction party. And then we also see Stansberry talking to Sergio about, the party where she got into it with Brooks that was thrown by Talene. And she tells Sergio that the fight was bad, but then she found out that it got even worse after she left. So then production shows us a scene of her meeting with Ayan, and then Ayan tells Stansberry that Brooks called her names after she left, like, see you next Tuesday, right? So Stansberry's not pleased, but she's just gonna, do her own thing. She got enough to focus on with moving. And she's stressed out, so she's seeing like a hypnotist or some kind of therapist that apparently also worked with Princess Diana. And then as she gets hypnotized and goes through the session, she basically realizes that her issues come from being sent off to boarding school when she was younger. And Sergio was ear hustling, to her, talking to the therapist, and he did not like the part where basically the therapist is saying that, like, she could kind of be acting like Sergio's mom based on like how her mom, was treating her and kind of overcompensating for her mom not being there by like micromanaging Sergio. So then when the therapist leaves, Sergio just gets mad at her for that. And I think that's wrong. He should not be listening to her therapy session. Like, if you can't say how you feel without, being policed during therapy, where can you say it, So Sergio, he is around a little too much, and I'm glad he left. And I hope he gives Stansberry her space, because if he's that suffocating that she can't even talk to her therapist without him, pressing her about what she says, that's not going to last long. So next you see Brooks meeting with Lisa and Talene. Lisa is working her mom to the bone. She's like, as soon as my mom landed, she got put to grandma duties. She had to put the baby to bed that same night, all kind of stuff. And when they try to talk to Brooks about her cussing Stansberry out, neither Brooks nor Talene remember it, so they're not beating the alcoholic allegations anytime soon. But then they try to have a mini intervention with Brooks, and kind of get her to see that maybe she could do better, or maybe she could get help, but it's not really working. So then Brooks in her confessional says that Lisa is projecting her feelings about Ayanna and Stansberry being friends onto her. And basically Lisa was saying in her confession that she thinks that Brooks is having trouble with the fact that Stansberry is now friends with everybody. And I see both sides. I think Lisa does not like Ayan, being too close with other people, but at the same time, Brooks clearly needs help, so it's a little bit of both. Both things can be true. Next you see Brooks is not invited to Stansberry's party. Basically, at Stansberry's party where she's moving out, we do meet a friend. I don't know if she's going to be recurring, but a friend named Saba. She's kind of introduced as like a scientist, and I don't know, I didn't like her because she was hating on Ayan's disco ball outfit. And Ayan showed up with a disco ball, looking like a disco ball, and Saba was saying stuff like she don't like people that are too over the top like that. So no wonder she's not a housewife, because she's a certified hater. Stansberry looked really nice in some like green and blue, kind of like sea color J-Lo type dress. But while she was talking, the dress was so, Slinky, that one of her boobs popped out, which tickled Talene because, they had the whole drama about Talene's coochie allegedly popping out when she fell down and Sergio seen it. So now Talene got her lick back and they're even. So then Sarah is the only one that kind of stands up for Brooks after everybody finds out, that Stansbury disinvited her. Everyone's basically on Stansbury's side with it, but Sarah's like, no, she was drunk and making excuses for Brooks. But Stansbury makes a good point. Like, she don't have the right to abuse people, especially as long as she has, just because she has a problem, she has to deal with it. And whoever, she's lashing out on has every right, to distance themselves and protect themselves. So then at the party, the other big thing that happened is Stansbury's daughter gets to running down on Sergio, calling him clingy, and says that he's following her mom around like a puppy. And then when the cake comes, it was funny because Stansbury's friend, I believe his name was Michael, got a cake of his big foot kicking, Stansbury and Sergio out on the street. And the daughter said this is her chance to bite off her mom's head. But then, she swaps the heads on the cake and she puts Sergio's head on Caroline's body wearing a dress and got disrespectful again by saying that Sergio can now fulfill his lifelong dreams of wearing a dress. And even people at the party were like, yo, stop, you've been disrespectful. Next, is a scene with Lisa and her mom. They're with shopkeepers and RHODubai trying to goop the girls on prices, but Lisa got them together as she should and got fair prices. And then they eat seafood together and talk about Lisa wanted her mom to come to Dubai. But her mom was asking when is she leaving and coming back to the States. But Lisa breaks to her that they like it in Dubai. They've been there for like 10 years and they probably going to stay at least 5 more. So her mom breaks down crying and it's like, we used to do everything together. You were supposed to come back. But then, after Lisa and her talk, she says she's going to consider moving to Dubai. Next, you see Sarah getting ready for a double date and her son saying that all men are bad, which kind of proves that he's seen some mess in, Sarah's life and his own life with the men that she has chosen to pass. But at the date, Sarah's really not with it. She don't like the man that Talene chose for her. She don't like his Arabic accent. She don't like his zodiac sign and whatnot. So she friend zones him. While he goes to use the bathroom, she basically tells Talene that she's not with it. And the last and final scene, you're going to see Stansbury meeting with Brooks at a cafe to try to work it out, but it doesn't go well. For starters, Brooks is late, and she doesn't take accountability for anything and tries to act like both of them are the problem by saying that, the issue is that they're both stubborn. So in her confessional, Stansbury says she's not really going to trust Brooks. And then in Brooks' confessional, she says that Stansbury needs to humble herself since she is from a farm in England and she is not Princess Diana. Child, Brooks is not having a good season. So, again, the episode, it wasn't a lot going on, but you can see the breakdown in these friendships. I believe that Brooks has a drinking problem. And hopefully she gets it together. But I guess the bigger issue is going to be when Lisa and Ayan fall out. We kind of got hints of it with Brooke saying that, Lisa was projecting. But we didn't see that part yet. So right now, Brooks is the identified patient. Everybody thinking that she's the problem in the group. We'll see if she works on herself. You say how you feel in the comments. And no matter what, remember you're the master of your fate and the captain of your soul. Bye.